Welcome to Ynot on the PCT.
Tony is attempting to hike the Pacific Crest Trail southbound, or SoBo. The PCT runs 2,650 miles between Canada and Mexico along the Cascade and Sierra mountain ranges, about 100 miles east of the West Coast. Tony had planned to start as far north as you can get to a trailhead, which is Harts Pass, which is starred on the map, about 30 miles south of the border. It is illegal to cross into the U.S. from Canada at the uncontrolled border crossing here, so southbound hikers have to hike 30 bonus miles north to the border, then turn around to actually start the full through hike. Weather plays a big part here. Tony cannot safely start until the North Cascade snow is melted enough for safe hiking, and he has to get out of the Sierras in California before the winter storms drop too much snow to pass. After that, there is still 700 miles of desert hiking to get to the Mexican border at Campo, California. We have already had a change of plans. Because Washington is having its wettest spring in the last 100 years, there is too much snow on the ground for Tony to start at Harts Pass, or really in any of Washington or Oregon, on his July 8th start date. Let's look at the graphs. This first graph is the current snow level as of June 13th at Harts Pass. The black line is the average, and the green line is this year. Conventional wisdom is that the snow should be at 0 at Harts Pass for 2 weeks, or at least 1 week, before you start. As you can see, it was tracking fine until May, when snowstorms kept adding to the snow total and made the graph go sideways to the right instead of continuing down. The sideways blip you see towards the bottom in mid-June is when Tony decided it was time to make changes and flip south. Now Tony has an additional 4 more weeks for the snow to melt before starting at Harts Pass. This other graph shows the snow conditions all along the PCT route. Again, green is this year, black is average. You can see that it is not just Harts Pass, but there is high snow from the Canadian border all the way down to Crater Lake, Oregon, on all the high elevation areas. Hence the decision to start south of that in Ashland and hike south. So he will now start from Ashland, Oregon, hike south for about a month to Donner Pass, just north of Lake Tahoe, getting there in early August. Then we will drive up to Harts Pass to go to the border and then south to Ashland by about mid-September. Then we'll drive back to Donner Pass and Tony will pick up south to Mexico from where he stopped in early August. The trip will still be all southbound and all of the PCT, just not contiguous. To make this change, Tony called the PCT Association, the PCTA, to change his permit, which they happily did. So what about me, Carrie? Grok and I will be following along in our trailer, Artie, meeting Tony where the PCT has road access, about every 4 to 5 days. Tony will get a shower, a real meal, a set of clean clothes, and get to sleep one night in a real bed before resupplying his food and getting back on the trail in the morning. While Tony is hiking, I will do the laundry and pick up additional supplies for support. I will also be exploring the West, staying in towns and by lakes near the PCT route to go kayaking, take hikes, walk the dog, create these videos, do some work on revising the class I will teach in the spring, and just generally enjoying. Tony's change of plans meant a bunch of logistics for me, changing all the reservations we had for July into August in Washington and Oregon, and figuring out where to get reservations for July from Ashland south into Northern California. But it all worked out, and my reservations are shown with trailers on the map. You might notice there is one place in Oregon where the trailer is not along the PCT. That is my vacation, where I will spend about a week on the beautiful Oregon coast and mail supplies to Tony before I get back to supporting him more directly. I do not have any reservations after mid-September because once kids are back in school, campgrounds have a lot more space. I do hope to visit Yosemite in late September. And here's a list of all the reservations we have from July 4th through September 16th.